Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. YouTubers on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
This is Ghostbusters on the MSX because why not? I played this on the Spectrum, I played it on the Commodore 64. It's on absolutely everything. I should have realised it's on the MSX, and I'm going to assume it's a Spectrum port, only with better music. I have to say I'm loving the music on the MSX. This would be the original MSX and not the MSX2, and this would be released by Activision in 1984. It also came out on the Atari 2600, didn't it? Which, to be fair, is not a terrible version. It's on the NES, which is terrible. It's on the Master System, which is alright. But I forever will have massively nostalgic, warm, fuzzy member berry goggles for it on the ZX Spectrum. We mailed away for it, so we got it in a small you know, cassette case, but I remember being downtown with my parents when we first saw that this was out, and it was in a clam on the Spectrum, and yeah, it was hugely successful. Then it was re-released on budget. I want to say it was on one of the Mastertronic labels, but basically it's Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. But in 1984, 2 years after, I'm going to talk about the Spectrum because I never had an MSX, after the Spectrum was out, quite an interesting game where it puts you in, you know, well, are you the Ghostbusters or are you a new franchise? Anyway, you know how to play Ghostbusters, right? How do I skip this? F1. Basically, right, you have to buy a bunch of equipment. You start with very little money. I love this. Ghostbusters for professional paranormal investigations and eliminations. We're ready to believe you. To form a Ghostbusters franchise in your city, please state your name last first. So, I'm not going to tell you my last name, am I? Right. Oh, I forgot to put Lawn. I don't deserve a franchise. So you're not the original you know, Ghostbusters. You're some Ghostbusters. Do I have an account? If you have an account, it means you have a password that it gives you whether you win or lose your previous game. I never beat it on the Spectrum. I could never get more than 2 people past the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, who, unlike the Commodore, was tiny and just jumping up and down, like doing the splits above the door. It wasn't until I saw Interghost do a review of it and him beat it, I thought, holy shit, you can beat it. I always thought it was rigged and you can't. So yeah, that means you can carry over your money, in which case, which you'll see shortly, you can start buying the stuff that you clearly can't afford in this. Do you have an account? No. In that case, welcome to your new business. As a new franchise owner, the bank will advance you $10,000. Even in 1984, which adjusted for inflation is what? Don't know. You couldn't buy fuck all with that, could you? We're going to go with the cheap option, but I'm not going to play this through to Stay Puft, because, or even if it turns up on the in-game map, because it would just take forever. This is just to get a flavour, because I've not played this yet, and see how it fares on the MSX to the ZX Spectrum and Commodore 64. Again, I suspect it's somewhat of a tweak or just a straight port of the ZX Spectrum. But let's get into this. Right, press space return for car. Right, no, we want the compact, which is basically Volkswagen Beetle. Now we have to equip it. I'm pretty sure you've all played this, so, but anyway. PK energy detector. Do we need that? I don't know, it's only 400 quid. I love the fact that we've got a little forklift. Right, immediately, there we go. No color clash whatsoever. Image intensifier. I think we need that so we can see the Marshmallow Man on the map, don't we? Basically, he's putting everything on the back of the car. And then you've got 3 screens. This is 1, 2, and 3. 2. Ghost bait. That's how you stop the Marshmallow Man. If he starts forming out the 4 ghosts on the screen, which you will see shortly, you drop bait and they all fly there, and it stops him trashing the city, because he will trash a building. No one steps on a church in my town. Well, he does in this. Anyway, traps required. Right, so these are the number of traps, which stops you having to go straight back to Ghostbusters HQ. Again, I'm pretty sure you know all this, but screw it. How much are they? 600 quid a pop. I feel that's very reasonable. Right, so I've got 2. Are we limited by the size of the car as to... Yeah, I got 2 traps. That's a bit shizen. Right, ghost vacuum. It won't let me have the ghost vacuum. I've clearly got enough money. Is this to do with how big the car? Oh, where you put it on the car? I don't recall having this problem on the Spectrum, but it means ultimately we're fucked. Anyway, this is just a bit of fun, a bit of goofing around and shit. So anyway, it's screen free. That portable laser confinement system means that big, containment units in the firehouse, basically on the side of the back of your car, because that's not going to cause problems, is it? Right. So anyway, E to end. Right. So GHQ is Ghostbusters HQ, right? So bottom right corner is how much money I've got. More ghostly cats, the more that will go up. It's made by Activision, just in case you forgot. Sees PK energy starts going up. When it reaches a certain amount, you'll see, where's the gatekeeper and the keymaster and the gatekeeper? I don't know. Anyway, that building, flashing red. This pad is awful. Up in fire. Now, the more you piss around the map, I never realised this as a kid. Oh, I never realised this as an adult. We haven't got a vacuum. I don't think the vacuum does anything other than... Well, it doesn't give you money, does it? Anyway, the more you piss around the map, it adds to the route. So go straight to the building, because otherwise... I mean, I always used to go up there and, if you go over the ghost, it will stop them from moving and slow down, essentially what's happening. I don't have blues and twos. I have a flashing Ghostbusters sign. That is the tits. But yeah, so the more you fuck around the map, the longer it takes to get to the building. Clearly, this is the ZX Spectrum version with no attribute clash and a bit of colour on the main guy. He fucked off. I was taking too long. If you press left and fire when you're on the right hand side of the building, does that mean you enter it? I always thought you had to be underneath it, but I don't know. Let's try and find that out. It's only taken me to my 40s to realise that maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's an option. Maybe I should get a white stick. But yeah, car's butt ugly. But it's like a colourised, no colour class version of the Spectrum, really. Right. It's Slimer, is it? The entire city is haunted by Slimer. Boink. Right. Oh, no, bollocks. I forgot you got to wait for him to be in the middle of do that. I thought that would position it. Does he have speech? No speech. Speech denied. There you can see, I don't know why I'm pointing, you can't see my hand. The keymaster in the bottom left hand corner, represented by a key. Where's the gatekeeper? Right, I'm going to pause you. Look, paused. I don't want to move too much though, because... Right, I'm going to press down in fire. I don't want to add a shit ton of miles to my destination. I can't believe it's got no speech. If the Spectrum 48K version can do speech, why can't this? And also, I'd imagine I haven't got a vacuum, so what do I care? By the end of your gameplay of this, especially if you go all the way through to the end, is this like the other 8-bit versions where, unlike the NES and the Master System, you don't have a set of stairs? You go... Do you even go straight to Zool, or do you just beat it if you get past the Marshmallow Man? No, look, there's my car. But yeah, you'd be pulling your hair out of this speech. Music, right. You stay there. See, teamwork. We only have three or four. I crossed the streams. I pressed fire again. Why didn't my trap go up? I'm not very good at this. Fortunately, backpack shorted out, so that's a fake call, isn't it, Pink? Yeah, go back to Ghost HQ. So it doesn't matter which side of the building. Can't believe it took me to my adulthood to realise that. You were on. As long as you press the direction to it and then fire, you will drive to it. And I haven't got a ghost vacuum. And ultimately it does nothing. And also, these driving stages, they're alright on the console versions. They're amazing. Mainly the Master System version. There you go. See, we're like cheap at this point. Holy shit. There we go. Boom. See, shit's hitting the fan now. Oh look, it fades out. And then it comes straight back in on the same loop, which in itself contains many smaller loops, just to make you go insane. But as a kid, because there's no music inside in the 48K, well, you're in gameplay mode of the 48K, I should say. That was a luxury. Right, let's try and actually bust... Right, I was on the money last time. Right, I don't know why I put my trap there. This could be awkward. Come down. How did he go straight through my beam? You saw that? He went straight through my beam. I'm terrible at this, and this is going to totally take a long time. Mainly because this pad is awful and I'm going places I don't want to go with it. That sounded awkward. Right, why am I driving to Cats to Ghosts? I can't Cats to Ghosts. So, obviously, when I say like it was trying something a little bit different back in the day, it's not necessarily aged very well, but you've got to remember 2 years into the Spectrum's life and possibly the Commodore 64, there were no quotation fingers, business simulators. That's a very strong descriptive term for what this is. I am aware of that. No sound though, no speech I should say. That's absolutely criminal. Just want to catch a ghost. How do I drop bait? Do I just press B? Right, stick that bang in the middle. And then stick yo, shut. And then you. Right, I have to, if I fuck up this time I have to go back, don't I? This is terrible. Oh my god. Clearly, this man has no dick. Right, fuck it. Back to headquarters. Headquarters? You know what I mean. Anyway, PK Energy is on now 3,000. They start to climb faster. Look at it. Right, there we go. Just want to catch one ghost. Pink, false call. Right, B. Yeah, there you go. So B is bait. It's like stuff is missing from this. Did I even see bait? You see bait when you drop it on the Spectrum. So it's like a chunk of shit, mind. Look at the ghost. Mock me, because I have no vacuum. What would be the difference between the vacuum and a trap and the confinement system within the game? Because obviously each of them contains the ghost and they don't escape. So you could just totally cheap out, right? And just fucking put a vacuum, a really big one. Like a fuck off big Dyson. Maybe a couple of Henrys attached. Yay! I've achieved something. Wait. I've achieved something today, but no I haven't, because why did it not say good? Well, as it says on the Spectrum. Only as a kid you could hear through that. The clarity was amazing. Your kid ears filled in the gaps and everything, and it was like listening to silk. In music form. Speech form. You know what I mean. Right. So how much money have I got? Did he give me 3 grand? I'm sure I have 5,200. It gave me 3 grand for one ghost. That's pretty good, isn't it? Hey, didn't he get done for plagiarism? The bloke who did a shite the song. Come over the top. Oh, fuck off, you saw that. It was unorthodox, but he should have gone in. I love, see? It's like someone on their Bon Tempi keyboard, just dropping the volume down ever so slightly. Before it kicks back in gloriously. I would say that catching the ghosts on this is a lot fucking harder than it was on the Spectrum. You didn't have to be half as precise. I can't... The ghost just fucked off. That's a bit shit. I got straight there. I don't recall the ghost fucking off in the Spectrum version. I would say that this is, if memory serves me correctly, and it's been a while, but it is, you know, probably 5 years, that the Spectrum version is far more forgiving in most areas, and it has speech, which makes it majestic and glorious. Well, obviously I'm not going to see. Fuck it. And you have to wait. Like, there's a delay between pressing fire and your stream's actually going on. Fuck it. Oh look, Marshmallow Man, B. I can't. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh look, shit's going down. Wait. It's gone white. What does that mean? All your backup men out of action. Oh, fuck it. Right, you might actually get to see me. It can't be that small a loop. Try and get past. I've caught one ghost. And no, it can't let me try and get past Marshmallow Man. I've caught one fucking ghost. There's no way, coupled with how, like, fiddly this is to play, and this pad on my Supercontrol X, I am making it past the Marshmallow Man. Go on. What's the 1500 for? Bottom right hand corner. Oh, is it? Why is it taking so long? Do you know what? Some sort of gauge counting down would be quite nice here, you know. Quite useful, if you will. Just saying. Don't recall being this far away from the firehouse. Thank you! Right, is it still going batshit crazy? I can't move when he does that and he trashes a building. Only he doesn't trash a building. Look, you can see the key, the gatekeeper now. They were top left and like, well, black and look nothing like a gate. Just in case you were curious. So no, it's just the ghost, the PK energy getting to a certain level that it's enough for the Marshmallow Man to manifest, if you will. Wait. What? They're just fucking with me now. I'm going to Zool. Big energy. 9999. Right, hang on. The Keymaster and the Gatekeeper arrived at Zool, ending the game. You didn't make enough money to... So the bank has foreclosed. Right, so you don't get to see the Marshmallow Man because I didn't make enough money because I only caught one ghost. Because catching the ghost in this... breath... is far fucking more difficult than it is on the Spectrum. Anyway, there you go. Ghostbusters on the MSX. I think I'll stick to the Spectrum version and or the Commodore 64 version. But if you played this version or any of the other versions, I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.